I am devastated with this case because it involves a child. And as a parent, I'm overprotective over my kids. So whenever something goes wrong with a child, whether a child is being sexually abused, physically abused, verbally abused, or anything negative that happens to a child, I start questioning if these parents play their role to be protective over this child. Well, guys, I'm not trying to judge anybody or condemn anyone, but that's how I see it in my own perspective. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from. If you're brand new here, welcome to True Crime by Irene. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, thanks for stopping by. Hey, hey, hey. So guys, in this channel, I create videos predominantly for those who are interested in true crime stories as well as victims of crimes. I equally make videos to create awareness in order to prevent future reoccurrences of crimes. Without much ado, let's dive right into the video. Guys, child sex abuse cases are so difficult because in most cases it is someone close to them that is responsible, and this even makes it more challenging. Now imagine 13-year-old Madaline Soto was sent to sleep on the same bed with her mom's boyfriend Stephan. Oh my god, guys, I don't know what's going on with some parent, but imagine a grown-up girl who just turned 13 sleeping on the same bed with your boyfriend. As a matter of fact, that is a stranger to her because it's not her dad. And even if it were to be her dad, I think it is inappropriate. For me, I don't know for some people, but for me, it is inappropriate for girls at a certain age, especially when they have started developing, to sleep with the opposite sex, irrespective of who that person is, except for, except in exceptional cases. Whew, guys, buckle up because it's gonna be a long, long ride. Magdalene's birthday party was on Sunday, February 25th. The party was held at a relative's place and she was surrounded by family. However, one person who is of great significance to her was not there, and that was her mom, Jane Soto, because she was working on that same day. Magdalene's parents were not together. In fact, her dad got married a couple of months when she was born. However, there was a man living in their house, her mom's boyfriend. Stephan. Stan was at the party, and at some point before school the next day, Magdalene was murdered. Stan was the last person to be with her. Allegedly, it is said that disturbing photos of Magdalene were found in Steph's phone where she was sexually abused. Stern was being charged of two separate cases. Firstly, for sexually abusing Magdalene with pictures that were depicted on his phone, and secondly for the murder of Maddie. Listen to his police interview and later I will analyze. I'll be right back.
I get it. It's an image thing. But that was sometime probably between 8:20 and 8:40-ish. Somewhere in there. It was along the stretch of the road that on the right side that has all the communities on it before you get to the overpass. We could see the overpass from where it was. So it was on that side, on that stretch of road, and that's where I dropped her off. She said she was going to go wait for her friends. She was going to go find them and hang out and wait for her friends. And I asked if that was going to be okay. She said, yeah, it's fine. Kids get dropped off early enough as it is. It's not totally unusual for that to happen. It's just not usually that early that I drop her off. I do school runs every once in a while for her.
All right, guys. You all just listened to Stephan's turn interview. I want you to listen to Jane's interview when she complained her daughter was missing. I'll be right back.
My daughter was dropped off close to school this morning, but never made it. I went to pick her up from school.
I'm sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Are we looking for another kid, or we have a kid?
Looking for another one.
Alright, so people are still on the scene. Let's put that out. Any possible location? How long?
13.
I'm trying to get there right now.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
So she was supposed to be dropped off at school, didn't make it to school.
Didn't make it to school. I went to pick her up from school today,
Okay.
and she never came out. They announced it over the speaker, and I'm just like, maybe she walked here, because sometimes she'll walk here to this office. I came here, nothing. I went back to the school, they were closed. I got an email from the school saying she was absent, but I also messaged her teacher, and he looked at her entire attendance today and saw that she was completely not at school today either.
Okay.
So she never made it.
Okay. What's her name?
Madaline. Madeline.
Madeline. Last name?
Soto. S-O-T-O.
S-O-T-O?
Yeah.
Date of birth?
February 22nd, 2011.
February 27, 2000.
22nd,
Oh, sorry. 22nd,
2011.
2011.
Just her 13th birthday.
13.
1418 Charlie Worldwide. What's the name of the single aid?
Madaline Soto, age 13. I'm trying to get a clothing description now. What was she last seen wearing?
26 County Charlie Worldwide. People hit my call 931. It's the same call.
Green hoodie.
Green hoodie.
White Crocs.
White Crocs.
Either blue or black pants.
I think black shorts.
Black shorts.
Yeah.
Black shorts? Okay. Black shorts. Alright. Do you know if she has like friends in the area?
She does, but she doesn't know where they live.
She doesn't know where she live. Okay.
I asked all of them.
Okay. Is this like, does she like have any places that you guys know that she'll usually be at? Any friend's house? Any places that like she likes to hang out?
Typically, no.
No.
Not typically?
No.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me see if I get some.
Thank you.
No problem.
Now, if your daughter had been awake, would she come in and say goodbye to you before school or not? Just let you sleep?
I would have hoped she would have come by and say goodbye to me. I can't remember if this is one of the first times that Stephan actually took her to school, so I would have hoped she would have said good night, but I'm not sure.
All right, so do you fall back asleep?
I do.
And when do you wake up, and how do you wake up?
I wake up at like 9 o'clock in the morning to my alarm. Yeah, I wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning to my alarm. I get ready, I think at around 9:30, 9:45, I leave for my doctor's appointment.
Okay. So in this period of time from when you're waking up and getting ready, do you see anybody else in your home?
At this point, I'm not too sure. I know throughout the day I've seen my roommate in the kitchen cooking and doing her thing, but I don't recall if it was at this time.
Did you see your daughter this morning on the 26th?
No.
Did you have any texts or phone calls or any other type of communication through any possible app on your phone? Like, hey, Mom, love you at school, whatever. Any communications from Madaline?
Anything from her? Nothing.
All right. How about from Stephan by the time that you wake up at 9? Any texts or communication from him? Maddie's dropped. I'm off to the game store or whatever he's doing.
No. I didn't hear back from Stephan until 10:20ish, and he had told me he left his phone at home that whole morning by accident. And I had asked him how the morning went, how was Maddie, and he let me know that this morning went great. We made great time. She got busy super quick. He was going to take her to McDonald's for breakfast, but she changed her mind. All she wanted to do was sleep in the car, so he let her sleep. He took her to school and dropped her off where he said he dropped her off, and that was it.
So, in my point of view, after watching these interviews, I do not see any emotion from these, partners or couples, especially from Madeline's mother, Jane Soto. Guys, we all know as parents, we know how valuable our kids are to us. They mean the whole world to us. And this is a mom who just lost a child who just turned 13, a child who was getting into a new stage in her life. She was transitioning from a child to a teenager, and she's not in a mood, she's not emotional, like she just wears a straight face and, answer to the questions. And there you go with Stefan giving irrelevant factors that, oh, Madeline was embarrassed with his car and wanted her to be dropped a few meters before her school. But the surveillance footage didn't show any videos of Magdalene being dropped off somewhere before her school at the church where, Stan claimed he dropped her off. Oh my gosh. I just see a lot of negligence in this mother. I do not even think she beat her daughter goodbye the morning she left for school. She's completely lost. And also there is another video, circulating online whereby it was a relative who was placing a call over to 911 complaining about this missing case. You are the mother. You have a lot of information about your child. You should be the one, calling the police. But however, it had to be relatives and other people, trying to call to complain about this child's situation. And then at a point, the mother had to place her own call. Oh my God, this is just so heart-wrenching. To find out that this child just celebrated her 13th birthday and boom, the next day she was gone forever. It had to be, like a transitional case for her from a child to, a teenager. However, she's not yet to achieve all her dreams, her ambitions, and a whole lot of things she wanted to be. Interview with some of her friends and close ones to her said that she made a statement that if she has to run away, she would, run to the woods. And believe me, her dead body was discovered in the woods. Such a coincidence. Now, long story short, I wanna, give this advice or my 1 cent to parents out there, please. I know when you break up from a relationship, you want to find a fatherly figure for your kids, but then This could be very dangerous. Mind you, this fatherly figure you want to, impose on your kids, it's not even related to them biologically. They have no blood connection. And so this person can do anything to your kids, especially the female sex. Parents, please don't be carried away. Your boyfriend is your boyfriend. Your boyfriend is not your child's father, you know. Even your child's stepdad is not her biological father. We should set the boundaries. To an extent, I feel like Magdalene was placing her child in this guy's life, like some sort of bribe to stay in her life because I don't see that someone would be abusing your child under your nose and you have no idea about that. Mind you, this guy has been dating Jane Soto for the past 5 years, meaning that he has been in Magdalene's life for a very long time from when she was tender. And who knows, they are presumably he started abusing her at a very tender age. This child must have gone through a lot emotionally, physically, and I don't know. And to even make it worse, he recorded these abuses as it is said that videos of him abusing Magdalene was discovered in his phone. Parents, please be protective over your kids. It doesn't matter if it's a male or female. The world is turning to something else. How dare you let your daughter with your boyfriend to sleep on the same bed in a separate room from you? Even if it is in the same room, it is a no-no for me. So parents, I hope we can all learn from this case and try to prevent reoccurrences of this particular crime. Keep your male kids safe. Keep your daughters safe, and even your male kids safe because it is really terrible. It is horrific. Be sure of someone, and no matter how sure you are, when a child is grown up, when a child is fully matured, they shouldn't be allowed to sleep with an opposite sex, be it a relative, a friend, a boyfriend, a stepdad, guys, a stepmom. It's a no, no, no. Please don't be fooled by your
boyfriend's innocence.
be fooled by anyone. Protect your kids in order to avoid cases like this. All right, guys, comment down below your thoughts
On this case.
and thanks for watching. See you on my next video. Bye bye.